Welcome to Inspire to Go!
Making memories, one adventure at a time.
And this adventure takes us to Tucson, Arizona. We're at Sabino Canyon. We're gonna do a 16-mile loop called Bear Canyon. And it's an awesome, challenging 16-mile loop that you can hike or trail run. So to do the Bear Canyon loop, you wanna park at Sabino Canyon, which is right here. And we're gonna go up the Bear Canyon Trail. We're gonna pass 7 falls. And then we're going to loop all the way around East Fork Trail, and then we come back down Sabino Canyon. And right here are 7 falls. A lot of people do 7 falls. It's an out and back. And the reason they call it 7 falls is because there's 7 crossings. And we've had a lot of rain and there's snow melt in the Catalina. So the question this morning is, are we going to be able to get across all the crossings up through 7 falls? Depending on the time of the year, there could be a lot of water or no water. We're doing Bear Canyon. It's February and we've had a lot of rain and there's snow in the Catalinas. And as a result, there's gonna be quite a bit of water. And so there's some river crossings that you've gotta go through. And for the most part, you'll never be washed out, but there's times that the water's so high that you might have a challenging time getting through. And so we're going to show you these crossings along the way. But when you do it during the time of the year, whether it's in the winter, when we've had a lot of rain and snow melt, or during the summer, during monsoons, it makes for a super pretty hike. We are now at 1.75 miles, and this is the trailhead to 7 Falls. You're going to see a sign right here, and the trail to 7 Falls starts right here, 1.75 miles.
Let's do it.
So the water is flowing, and there are times where you're just going to get wet, and that's the fun of it. So there's just no way around it. If you want to make it to 7 Falls or Bear Canyon, depending on the time of the year, expect to get wet. Like I mentioned, there's 7 crossings going up to 7 Falls, and to check out every single 7 crossing, check out the video I did on 7 Falls, and you can see each and every crossing on the way up to 7 Falls. But this is one of my favorite ones. There's a big pool here, and the water's not moving like it is. You can actually come up and kind of swim in this pool. But today, just because we've had a lot of snow and rain in the Catalinas, there's quite a bit of water flowing, more so than normal, and just expect to get wet like we're doing today. Right now we're at about 4 miles, and at 4 miles there is a wire in the trail. It's a Bear Canyon Trail, trail number 29. So you want to go to the right to do Bear Canyon, but if you want to do 7 Falls, you stay left. So today we're not going to go down to 7 Falls, which is right there. We're going to stay right to do Bear Canyon. So again, at 4 miles, just hang a right instead of going left. But if you want to go down and check out 7 Falls, you can certainly do that. It's a little out and back, and then you come back to the trail.
There's the 7 Falls. So Tyler thinks 7 Falls name came from the 7 crossings, but I think the 7 Falls come from the 7 Falls.
Blue dew, blue moon, kind of mysterious shade someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it?
Bear Canyon is the perfect hike or trail run if you're getting ready for an ultra run or you're training for the Grand Canyon. A lot of times when we're getting ready to do Grand Canyon, whether it's rim to rim or rim to rim to rim, we will do Bear Canyon. And it's got a little bit of everything, climbs, it's got some descents, but it is the perfect longer hike or trail run if you're getting ready for something. At about 6 miles, you're going to come to another river crossing, and this is a lot more water than there usually is, but once you get here, you're going to climb up and over the ridgeline, and it's a pretty good climb. My guess is it's about maybe a mile and a half. So again, once you get to 6 miles, expect a little climb to get up and over this ridgeline right here. We made it to the top of the climb in the summit, and from the last water crossing, we're now at 7.6 miles. So the climb from the water crossing to here is 1.6 miles. And last night, or yesterday in Tucson, there was a really good storm that rolled through that was cold, that dropped a lot of moisture. And check this out, there's snow up at the summit. We're at about 4,800 feet right now. But again, the top of the climb, 7.6 miles. So from here, we're gonna be rolling and we're gonna start to wrap ourselves around Bear Canyon, heading down into Sabino Canyon.
We're at about 8.5 miles, and when you come in from the Bear Canyon Trail, you stay left onto the East Fork Trail.
At about 10.5 miles into your hike or trail run, there's another critical turn. You want to stay left and take the Sabino Canyon Trail. And you've got a little under 6 miles to go, but the Sabino Canyon Trail takes you right into Sabino Canyon, where you're going to take the road back down, which is about 3 miles, back to the parking lot. You've got two options when going back to the Sabino Canyon parking lot. You can either go down Sabino Canyon, which is a paved road, it's exactly 3 miles, or when you get to the turn, you'll see a trail sign right here behind me that has the Phoneline, and so you can stay left and take the Phoneline back. It's going to be a lot more technical. It's trail, and mileage wise is probably going to add another mile to a mile and a half to your hike or trail run. So we're going straight down Sabino Canyon, and when you get to the road, it's exactly 3 miles back to the Sabino Canyon parking lot. So again, you can either turn right, go down Sabino Canyon, or stay left and go down Phoneline in order to get back to your car. We made it to the road. It's 13 miles exactly, Sabino Canyon. It's 3 miles back down, and you can see the tram here. There is a tram that runs up and down Sabino Canyon. There's people that'll take the tram up and do various hikes. But if you're doing Bear Canyon, in my opinion, you gotta finish it off. You can't take the tram down, that would be cheating. But I like going down Sabino Canyon. You can go down the Phoneline. We do Phoneline all the time, but if I'm doing Bear Canyon, I kind of like to go down the Phoneline. It's super, or go down Sabino Canyon. It's really pretty, and we'll usually run the last 3 miles on the pavement back down to the parking lot. But once you get here, it's really easy. It's all downhill. There's one little climb coming out, but for the most part, it's 3 miles straight shot right back to the parking lot. We are done. We're back at the parking lot in Sabino Canyon, and it was turned out to be a really beautiful day, and it was kind of unique today just because when we got up into the ridgeline, we had snow. We've done this quite a few times and never had
snow.
And so it was super pretty, a lot of water and snow, and it took us about 5 hours, 15 minutes, a little bit longer than we normally do just because we were recording, and it was at about 16.7 miles. But one thing to note is that parking in Sabino Canyon, there is a fee, and we've got a lifetime senior pass thanks to Mimi here. I'm not quite there yet, but it gets us into all the national parks like Grand Canyon. So if you've got a national park pass, make sure you bring it to get in. Otherwise, there is a fee to get in and park at Sabino Canyon. But anyway, that's a wrap. What do you think, Mimi?
High five.
Done.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Woohoo! We did it.